We are now on a very good track. We have all the decisions from the different member states to accept the next generation EU and all the changes that have to be made. And now we are in the phase of adopting the national recovery programs. I'm quite confident that a lot of them will get room for maneuver very soon, and this is a very good message for Europe at all, because in the end it means that we are acting together to fight against the corona pandemic. And all these programs are already working because they worked before they started. Since anyone knows, now we are doing a common activity. The second big question that will be discussed today is, and tomorrow, is the question of the banking union. I'm sure that we will be not ready to get an agreement today and this week, but it will be an important step to have a plan for the further work in this field. As you know, there has been a lot of work in the past, and I made a proposal how we could have a view on this field which makes it possible to get an agreement, because we are not just relying on one question, but we are looking at the whole scenario. And this in the end will be the basis for a good success in this important topic.
You're one of the big advocates for the minimum tax agreement on the OECD level. So how confident are you that you're getting everybody behind your proposal?
We worked very hard the last years to get an agreement in the field of minimum taxation. As we have worked so hard, we are now trying to get all the breakthroughs. At the meeting of the G7 finance ministers, we were already successful. The head of states also agreed to this proposal. We are now working in this inclusive framework of the OECD, and the next step will be then G20. And it looks like that we will come together at all these different meetings, and then a new phase of taxation globally will take place, and we will end the race to the bottom.
What about European partners who very simply have corporate rates that are below what's being talked about? I'm thinking of Ireland, Hungary. How do you think they're going to respond? Are you going to be able to persuade them?
I'm sure that this agreement is good for all the countries in the world, because we have to do our jobs as states. We have to finance the infrastructure, we have to finance education, we have to finance vocational trainings, universities, research, and all the things that are necessary for a successful economy and for the cohesion of our countries. And this will not work if no one is able to tax anyone. And because of this, it is necessary to have this agreement, and in the end, it is good for all countries and for all people in the countries of the European Union.
Can I ask you just about the Pillar 1? Do you think it's fair that financial companies are exempt from the Pillar 1, that they wouldn't be part of the 100 or so companies that would fall under that pillar?
As you know, I'm organizing the way of finding a compromise and feeling responsible for that. I'm always speaking about results, and we will have one, and then I will be able to answer to all the questions which are going to the details.
One more question on the timeline, when the green bonds will come to the market. When can we expect that real money is flowing to the countries within the next generation EU package?
I'm sure that we will have that it's not taking a lot of time before the European Commission will give way for the national recovery programs. The Commission is already taking the money for doing the necessary support, and step by step we will have an agreement for all the national recovery programs, and then the money can flow and work and help us all together, that we will have a better future coming out of the pandemic.
How closely will Germany be looking at the plans and the milestones of other countries in those plans? You know, at the disbursement phase and all that, things that are in the regulation that allows other countries to look at other countries' plans. How important will that be to Germany?
It is important that we follow the agreements we have. The European Commission will have a look at this, and all the member states will. The public, we are living in democracies, will do the same. So I'm sure that anyone will act according to the rules we have together. So, schönen Dank nochmal. Vielleicht noch 2, 3 Sätze auf Deutsch für diejenigen, die das brauchen. Will ich gerne sagen, dass wir hier ganz wichtige Dinge zu besprechen haben. Es geht einmal um das Wiederaufbauprogramm, das jetzt endlich in Kraft treten muss und wo wir Wege suchen, wie die ganzen nationalen Programme jetzt schnell von der Kommission freigegeben werden. Sieht danach aus, dass es sehr zügig geht und dann hilft das auch mit dem Wiederaufbau in Europa nach der Pandemie. Da ist es ja auch schon so, dass wir jetzt feststellen können, dass all die Programme jetzt schon ihre Wirkung haben, bevor es überhaupt zu einer Verständigung, zur Genehmigung der Programme gekommen ist, weil alle wissen, das folgt jetzt. Und das zweite große Thema, über das wir uns hier unterhalten, wird die Bankenunion sein. Da wird es hier keine Entscheidung geben, aber doch einen Prozess, in dem wir uns nochmal klar machen, dass hier mit einem Gesamtansatz es möglich ist, zu einer Verständigung zu kommen. Deutschland wird da sehr konstruktiv daran arbeiten, diese Dinge voranzubringen. Und zuletzt, auch das Thema ist hier nochmal auf der Tagesordnung, geht es darum, dass wir jetzt vorankommen bei der Mindestbesteuerung von Unternehmen. Das, was wir auf globaler Ebene vereinbart haben, bei den G7 muss jetzt auch in anderen Rahmen diskutiert werden, im Rahmen der OECD, im Rahmen der G20 und natürlich wird es auch immer, wenn europäische Finanzminister zusammenkommen, diskutiert. Schönen Dank. We are working very hard to make a breakthrough in the banking union question feasible. I'm sure that this will take a lot of time still because there are a lot of questions by all the member states. But what we need is a holistic approach. And I thank very much the good work of the president of the Eurogroup. He's doing a very good job. And so I'm confident that he will be able to make a proposal in this field this year, and that we can take this as the basis for the work in the next time. Thank you.
Danke.